nachos, hot dogs, soda, water, candy, hot chocolate, other items for sale at the Spuds concession stand. Again, a special thanks to Sanford for orthopedic and sports medicine coverage at all of our Spud athletic contests this winter season. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups for both hockey squads. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon, the Bison of Buffalo High School. Starting in goal number 31, Ava Jovan. Starting at left wing, number 7, Marlo Reynolds. At right wing, number 12, Anna Cabu. On defense, number 27, Linnea Preiches. Another defender, number 29, Cambria Lincoln. And the Buffalo center, number 16, Reagan Ward. The head coach of the Buffalo Bison, Mr. Ryan. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard this afternoon, our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. Starting in goal, number 30, Taylor Caressa. At a forward spot, number 22, Annie Krieg. And another forward, number 5, Ella Holm. On defense, number 15, Kate Ozoma. Another defender, number 7, Olivia Girona. And the Spud center, number 3, Taylor Brewski.
So the Spuds are going to start it off with Taylor Crescent in the net. Sophomore will be starting her second consecutive game. Defensemen on in this afternoon to start are Casabud and Dronen. Up front will be Ella Holm, Taylor Brewski, and Krieg.
Moorhead Sports Center as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Ready to here to start some hockey here this afternoon. JV started it off here for the Spuds outright with a 12-1 win. In Moorhead, the Spuds will come in with a 1-0 record, and Buffalo has been on the other side of it 3 times this year and lost all 3 games, coming into their 4th game of the season. John Casabud, Mitch Hansen will be doing the commentary here today. And what do you expect to see out here, John?
Well, I'm just glad to be back, first off. It feels good to be back at the hockey arena. I missed last week, of course, but we're filling in for the legend Larry Knutson here today. No, I think the Spuds, obviously getting that first win last week was big. Coming into Buffalo, like the one thing I remember last year playing Buffalo, we came in probably a little overconfident down there, and we ended up pulling it out in overtime, if I remember right. But that's something that we cannot do here this afternoon. And a little more seasoned Spuds team. obviously, this year. But nonetheless, we have to take this opponent very seriously.
Well, I think just like you play anybody, you want to play your best hockey, and it isn't necessarily what they do, it's what you do yourself. I think both teams probably look at it that way. Buffalo trying to build a little bit. They've had some tough times, but they have 6 seniors out here and a commit that's going to Maine. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Face-off won by Buffalo, down back into the Spud zone. Casabut will be first there. She comes around the net, chips it up the wall to Krieg. Krieg chips it back towards the middle. Brewski's got a possible 2-on-1, 3-on-2, but it goes right behind Ella Holm on the left wing there. She's got control. Down to Brewski. Brewski battling in the corner. Taking off her stick, but back to Brewski. Brewski's going to try and walk it out. Off her stick out to Casa, but no. Krieg got a stick on it momentarily. Now it's back to Brewski. Back to the sidewall. Dronen's going to be first. She's going to come down, try to cut it in. Gets bumped off the puck momentarily, but Brewski's there. Gets up in her skates a little bit, and Buffalo comes up with it and able to clear. Dronen now back at center ice. She's going to bump it off to Ella Holm. Ella's going to get it deep, and the Spuds are going for a change. Buffalo back there. First the puck is number 13, Heidi Johnson, who chips it up the wall. Kept in there by Lucy Wilson. Buffalo now with it again. Can't clear. Holm with the puck. She's going to have a good chance, and she scores!
Beautiful shot there by Holm, coming down the left side, picked up that puck and roofed it right over the short side blocker for Spud's first goal.
Little loose puck out in the slot area there, and she's not one to shy to shoot, and she definitely can put the puck away. She scored a bunch of goals last year, her second of the year in the Spuds with an early 1-0 lead. Face-off now, back deep into Buffalo zone. The goalie is going to eye it up, and she's going to hold on.
You know, that's the exact way the Spuds need to start out to get the momentum here. Definitely playing hard here the first couple shifts.
So they're going to line it up. Corton's going to take the draw. LeBon on the left. Holm on the other side. Won by Corton. LeBon tries to bring it in. It's on net and held again. So just a little tie-up play where LeBon was first to the puck, had a somewhat opportunity, little shot to the net, but any good shots, any puck to the net's a good opportunity for the Spuds here. Corton with the face-off, won that time by Buffalo. Corton's going to get it back, though, trying to go around the net, looking for Holm, and it's taken up by Buffalo. Strami now with the puck. She's going to chip it down in deep. Holm's putting a little bit of pressure on her. Puck rang back around the boards. Wilson is there. Wilson chips it back in deep. And first there is Buffalo. Now Corton with it again, and the turnover. Again, now Corton battles back to get it Salvavold. She bangs it around the net. Feeney now coming hard to put a little pressure on. She's able to hold it down in deep. Buffalo trying to work the corner. Salvavold comes off the wall. Slides it over to Clute. Clute falls down. Buffalo now is going to bring the puck back up. And that is number 20, Piper Sadola. Long pass now to Heeneman. Heeneman off her stick. Buffalo now back with the puck, able to chip it back out to neutral ice. Clute now with it. She turns it over, but gets it back over to Feeney. Feeney up to Heeneman. Heeneman tries to get it in. Malquist is able to get it deep. Now Buffalo picks it up again. Up the ice comes Marlo Reynolds. She's going to bang it in deep. Crescent's there to stop it behind the net. Feeney's going to pick it up from there. Feeney now slides it up. A little missed pass there, and it's going to go back out to neutral ice. And now we got an injured player coming off a little slowly for Buffalo, and that is Marlo Reynolds, who got dinged up a little bit, and we'll have a whistle.
I didn't see what happened over there. It looked like she maybe lost an edge there along the boards, and I believe it was Clute that was near her, but no penalty called there. I don't believe that was a penalty.
It's kind of a weird situation. They're talking about it, but I don't know what they're talking about because there was no arm up. There really was no call. All I saw is the young lady coming off a little gingerly. So I would say we'll have a face-off at center ice maybe.
Yeah, it looks like they're pointing that direction.
Pointing a lot of directions. And it's going to come back out right outside the Buffalo zone, it looks like, and we're going to have a face-off and a restart. Not sure what all the conversation is about. Now they're over talking to the Buffalo coach. So 3 shots so far in the FCCU scoreboard. Spuds up 1-0, 13:54 remaining here as an early, only 4 minutes into the first period, or excuse me, 3 as my math isn't so good there. Fargo North math isn't very good, John. You got any Fargo South math for me?
It's not much better. I know.
All right.
Moorhead math is better.
Moorhead math, yeah, that's where that's where the smart people are. All right. So Brewski's going to step into the draw. We got Ella Holm and Krieg on the wings, and it's back over to Kasabud. Kasabud's going to pass it over to Dronen. Little D to D now. Dronen's going to go back up the middle. Slides a nice pass to Holm. Holm's coming in hard. Tries to get it over to Brewski, but she whiffed, but she still remains with the puck. Now Brewski with it. Goes out to Dronen. Dronen switches with Kasabud. Kasabud's going to tee one up off the skate. Brewski's got it quick and rips one high and wide. Back out to neutral ice where Kasabud will have it there. Slides it over to Dronen. Dronen's going to bring it all the way back in deep, and Holm is on her horse to try and go get it. Buffalo now trying to get it out of the zone, but it's turned over, and Holm gets knocked down, and we're going to have our first penalty of the game. And
yeah, that was a good step away from the boards there, I believe, by Holm going to the net, and they just had to pull her down just to keep her from getting a good scoring chance there.
And Heidi Johnson's going to go to the box 2 minutes, I believe, for checking, and that is what the call is. So we'll have our first
Eventide.
Senior Living Center power play. All right,
That's
so here
right.
we go. We're going to have Corton with Bria Holm and Laban on the wings. Kasabud and Dronen up top. They're going to run an umbrella, it looks like, as Dronen races to the middle. Slides it back down. Little miss pass there, but no problem there for the Spuds as they remain with the puck. Holm now with it. Goes over to Kasabud. Kasabud pulls back to the far side. Looking. Back out to Dronen. Dronen looking. She looks like she is going to take it and set it back up on the side. Back out to Kasabud, who shoots it. Nice save there by the goaltender. Again, back to Dronen. Dronen gets to the middle of the ice, gives it off to Corton. Corton cross pass to Holm. Oh, just didn't quite connect on that as it falls off her stick. Back to Kasabud now. Kasabud a little behind the back over to Holm. Holm slides it back over to Dronen. Dronen walking in with it. There's Kasabud. She's going to shoot, get it on net, and another save there. Turned away. Corton with the rebound. Tight box by Buffalo, not a lot of movement. Kasabud now slides it to Corton, goes to the net, back to Kasabud. She tries a little backhand, but can't quite get it to the net, but still has the puck. She's going to turn and wheel, shoots it off the side of the net. Buffalo tries to clear and goes back to Kasabud. Spuds are going for a change, so it should be an easy out here for Buffalo as they have the puck. But can't. Turned over to Brewski. She shoots. Oh, just wide of the net there by Taylor Brewski, who forced the turnover and got the shot. Now Lucy Wilson with the puck. And now we have a whistle, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Spuds.
Looks like Ella Holm is going to be going to the box.
She's going to go to the box. Ella Holm here, 2 minutes for holding. So we'll go 4-on-4 for the next 31 seconds, John.
Power play for the Spuds seem to, they seem to matured on the power play this year, but the passing was just a little bit off. Crispy passes were not there for that first minute or so.
So we go into 4-on-4. It's Brewski and Krieg up front. Lucy Wilson and Strami on the points. Krieg bangs it down, and that's going to be icing there on the Spuds. So 13 seconds remaining on Heidi Johnson's penalty for Buffalo, and then they'll go on the power play. The Spuds will bring back out Salvavold and Heeneman, Feeney, and Klute. Face-off won by Buffalo. Shot towards the Spud net, but it's kicked over back to the corner. On it first is Avery Corbin for Buffalo. Shot quickly there and Crescent eats it up. A good shot there by Piper Stadola in the first shot on net for Buffalo. 2 seconds.
Good heads-up play there by Piper. Got that puck on net. Looked like they made a change here now. New line.
Anna Kuba takes the draw. She's going to get first for Buffalo now. She has it behind the net. And Feeney tries to clear, can't quite get it there. Now Buffalo's going to have their first power play of the game. Good job there by Heeneman to get it back out to neutral ice. Goes back into the Spud zone. Delayed offsides, easy down for Feeney, but she gets it only to neutral ice. Picked up there by Heidi Johnson, who bumps it back in.
Oh, we're in.
And Heeneman is in. Looks like she's got the breakaway. She shoots. And a save there by the Buffalo goaltender, Ava Jovan, with her 6th save in the game here as the Spuds are out shooting them 7-1.
And that was a big one.
It was definitely to hold them in. It would have been a shorthanded goal to boot. Face off there by Brewski, won by Buffalo. Picked up by Anna Kuba. Now coming up the ice. She slides it through the middle off a Buffalo player's stick. And it goes back in. Quick shot there. Crescent's going to eat that one up and hold on. With 37 seconds left here in the power play for Buffalo. So the face-off's going to be to the left of Crescent. Brewski stands in against Heidi Johnson. Won by Heidi Johnson. Quick shot, nice save there by Crescent. Buffalo setting up from the top, slides it down the sidewall. Loose puck there. Buffalo still somewhat maintains. Drona now with it in the corner. She bumps it back to the other side. And Brewski now with it on her stick. She gets a cross-ice pass to Malmquist, who comes in with some speed, has a good look off the side of the net there. And Moorhead back at full strength. Bria Holm off the bench picks it up. She's coming with some speed. She's into the zone. She's got Corton with her. Quick shot and a glove save and held on by Buffalo.
Good kill there by the Spuds. Their first penalty kill of the game. Gave up a couple shots. Crescent looked pretty solid there and didn't give up any rebounds. So
yeah, she's staying tall, really seeing the puck well. You can see that there's not much movement. She's seeing it and not having any problems. Their face-off there won by the Spuds. Back into the corner. Rang back around over to Aspen Adams. She tries to clear. It's cleared out now, but picked up by Wilson. Quickly back to Holm. Holm coming in. Looking for someone to give it to. Nobody there. Back out to neutral ice it comes off a Buffalo skate. Strami now with the puck. She's going to wheel. Coming back up the middle of the ice. Throws it behind Bria Holm, and that's going to go down for an icing. You know, right there is an example of just maybe slowing the game down a little bit and getting everybody into position, trying to force it back up the middle. And she's a good player, great skills. Just needs to just take your time a little bit, and maybe that's just the anxiousness of a young player.
Yeah, I think you see that in the younger players. But man, some skilled players back there, that's for sure.
Quick shot there by Buffalo, turned over in the middle again. Crescent makes another nice save there. Cross ice now, trying to go to LeBon, but that's going to go right through the middle of the ice and all the way down, and we'll have an icing.
Speaking of Crescent, Mitch, you know, I got to watch her quite a bit this fall in the Elite League, and man, the NIT tournament, which we had a few Spuds on there, she was dynamite. I mean, lights out. So looking forward to watching her this year.
Yeah, she's on a good track to play at the next level, and we're fortunate enough that we get to have her for another 3 years. Spuds now with Brewski, Ella Holm, and Krieg on the ice. Brewski now coming in. She's going to let it rip, and another glove save there by the goaltender, Jovan, with her ace save of the game.
I've been impressed with Jovan so far in that she's really she's a big body. She's I don't know how tall she is, but she seems pretty big, and she just sees the puck well, and she's in front. She's really cutting down the angle. So putting away 8 of 9 shots on net here so far.
Feeney trying to take a shot, loose puck there. Oh, Home almost bangs it in. Ella had a good opportunity there. Now she has the puck behind the net. She gets rubbed out there by Reagan Worm. She is going to Maine, her hockey future for Buffalo. Now Bruschi, she slides it over to Krieg. Krieg goes to Feeney. Feeney's going to shoot one up. Oh, good screen there. Bruschi's trying to get a rebound. Throws it back over to Klute. Klute gets a shot, but it's blocked back to Feeney again. Another little tip towards the net. Another good save there. Home now with the puck, but it's turned over. Here comes Buffalo. Anna Kubo coming across the outside. Say that fast again. And she gets bumped off the puck. Feeney is going to ring it up the boards towards Home. Home's trying to get the clear as she battles along the wall. She's able to get it to neutral ice. Bruschi's coming through. Now she has a little 2-on-2. Slides it over to Krieg, who can't quite handle the pass. She's going to go back towards Dronen. Dronen is in. Buffalo doing a good job of getting people back. Not a good opportunity there, but nonetheless deep in the Buffalo zone. Dronen now with it out at the blue line. Looks to try to make a move. Pushes it back deep into the corner. Salvovalda Hienemann off the post and a good save. Good opportunity there by the Spuds on a good passing play. Salvovalda Hienemann.
Hienemann had a good look there right in front of the net. Buffalo player, defenseman, gave her a little bit of room. She got a good stick on it. Goalie made the save, and then it rebounded off the post. So a little bit of luck, but nonetheless, stays out of the net.
So Buffalo with the win on the draw here at the 6:45 mark. Dronen now bounces off the boards. Hienemann now with it. She's going to take a shot, and another glove save by the Buffalo goaltender. So we are on the FCCU scoreboard with 6:37 remaining here in the first period. Your Spuds are up 1-0. Shots 11-4 unofficially here in the first period. Corton steps in. LeBon can't quite get a shot off, but Dronen's there to pick it up. She's going for a skate. She cross-iced it. Ooh, a little tip there by Corton. Not a bad opportunity there. Now Kossabud takes the shot. Goes back to the corner where Home is. Home's got it now. Bria Home, that is. Bria battling along the wall. Kossabud's there for support. That's now on the stick of Corton. Corton does a no-look back to Kossabud. She slides it over to Dronen. Dronen back over to Home. Another loose puck, another save by Buffalo. Buffalo is going to make a nice little pass out to neutral ice, but it's back to Dronen. Dronen goes back, the nice pass to Home. Home's coming in. She's got Corton with her, a little chip pass. Nice, and a goal. What a beautiful play there. Home threads the needle to Corton, and the Spuds are up 2-0.
Great awareness by Bria Holm. You know, that's something I think with her maturity this year that I feel like that's going to be a big part of her game. You know, I think last year before, she might have took that shot and tried to shoot that one herself, but she made a really nice little headsy play to Corton, which you put the puck on Corton's tape and all alone, it's going to go in.
Yeah, she's got great hands. I think there's more than not she can slide that puck in just nice and easy because she's aware of what to do to get the goalie out of position. And Spuds are going to go to the – looks like we're going to have a slashing penalty on Strami here at the 5:28 mark as she'll go to the box for 2 minutes. Yeah, you could see that goal coming. It was just Corton, the minute she got over that blue line, went as hard as she could to the net, and it was a really nice pass there in a early 2-0 lead here for Moorhead. Buffalo taking the draw. Goes over to Kossabud. She's going to send it the distance. Home coming hard, putting a little pressure on Worm. She's going to set up behind the net. She pulls it back, and she goes up the ice. Makes a pass. Loose puck in neutral ice, but Buffalo's going to maintain possession as Anna Kubu comes in. Buffalo now with the puck behind the net. Loose puck pulled down there by Casabud, no call. And it goes back deep into the Spud zone. Moorhead putting a little bit of pressure on. Loose puck behind the net. Casabud there trying to get the turnover. She does to get it over to Dronen. Dronen gets it up off the glass, and it does come out, and the Spuds are going to send it the length of the ice. 4:32, a minute left here in the power play for Buffalo as they come back up the ice. Up the boards now to Heidi Johnson. She gets ridden off the play by Feeney, and we're going to have another penalty here on the Spuds, as Feeney is going to go to the box for 2 for checking. So a 5-on-3 now coming up for Buffalo.
You know, our defensemen, you know, they're very physical, and obviously you saw that in the last couple penalties here. But, you know, I don't mind that watching these girls play, because I'd rather err on that side than the other side. And, you know, Feeney, being a football player, actually, she's probably been used to that this fall a little bit.
Yeah, and I think they're just because of maybe the distance and maybe even the noise away from the boards, just kind of a rub out. But we'll see what Buffalo can come up with here on this 5-on-3. They need to get back in this game. This is a great opportunity for them. Puck now controlled. Back out towards Worm's got it. She tries to make a little pass across ice. Holm does a good job of banging it out. She's going to race down the ice, and she's going to win that battle. She's going to hold it there in the corner. Great job by Holm. She doesn't care if it goes anywhere as long as the clock's running. 20 seconds now on the first penalty at Pastrami. Still held along the wall. Now it's loose, and Buffalo's going to come up the ice. Pass up the ice. Oh, hard fall there by Johnson as she caught a blade in the ice, and Dronen's going to turn it over. Now Brewski with it. Brewski does a little flick back behind the net. Good move. And the Spuds now are short just 1 as Strami cruises across the ice. And the Spuds are still playing with 3, but I don't know what's going on there. There we go. Now we got Salvovold out there, and we're back up 5-on-4. And an icing on Buffalo. So 3:10, John, and not much going there on the 5-on-3 as the Spuds just a little quicker, a little faster, and a little more possession. Buffalo trying to do everything they can, but just not quite able to get anything really set up.
Yeah, good job by the Spuds. Hustle the pucks.
So Heineman and Salvovold will be out there now. Face off won by Buffalo. Good job there by Salvovold as she turns it over. She's going to hold on to the puck. She goes back in deep where Heineman will be first to the puck there. She has it for a second, back over to Salvovold. Still deep in Buffalo's zone. We got 27 seconds left on the power play for Buffalo. Back in deep. Here comes Buffalo up the sidewall. Salvovold coming back hard. She bumps her off the puck. Onto the stick of Dronen. Dronen's going to pass it up to Heineman. Heineman looking. She is going to take a shot on net. And Salvovold ends up with it behind the goal. Shots now 13-4. Moorhead is back to full strength as Corton will jump back on the ice for the Spuds, and they are back 5-on-5. Buffalo now coming down the ice is Avery Corbin. Off her stick now, and it goes back to Dronen. Dronen tries to get it up to Heineman. Nothing doing there as it doesn't quite clear the zone. But now here comes Dronen. She's got a full head of steam. She's coming down. She's going to cut it in, and she shoots and scores. And the Spuds are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Great individual effort there by Dronen coming out of her own zone, skating wide with speed, cuts to the net. You know, and oftentimes, you know, when I watched these Spuds last year, they'd take those wide angle shots, but now they seem to be going to the far post, which obviously as a goaltender, that's a much harder save than that exterior shot. Great job by Dronen.
So I think that one's going to go Olivia Dronen unassisted. She picked up a loose puck really in her own zone and took it the length of the ice. it does go down as unassisted. So now the Spuds have it. Lucy Wilson slides it over to Strami. Strami puts it up on the stick of Bria Holm. Now back over to Laban. She's skating in deep. She gets tripped up, but there's no call there, and Buffalo will have possession. Now Worm with the puck deep in Buffalo's end. She passes it over to her defensive partner. Now Corton with it as she battles. She gets taken down, and Wilson ends up with the puck, and they're going to be a power play coming up here for the Spuds as we're in their last minute of play of the period. And that's going to be a whistle. And the Spuds will go on their second power play, John.
Yeah, good effort there along the wall by Corton. You know, drew that defender, had to bring her down to try to get possession of the puck, but good job by Corton to keep her feet moving, draw that penalty.
And she is the queen of drawing penalties, as we know, right? I mean,
really
that's she just, and part of it is maybe she knows when to go down, but she is pretty good at being pretty crafty and causing people to do that. And that's Worm that's going to go to the penalty. 2 minutes for tripping. Now face-off one.
Set play there by the Spuds coming off the wall. Annie Krieg, who's lined up in hash marks, just kind of backpedaled a little bit, waited for that one-timer. Pass was on maybe a little bit, not quite as flat as Annie would have liked it, but great opportunity nonetheless.
So Brewski's going to step in and take the draw again. This time it's won by Buffalo. They're going to ring it around, and it's going to come back out to neutral ice. Casabot will race back. 30 seconds left here in the first period. Spuds 3, Buffalo, or Bison 0. Here comes the Spud now to Dronin, cross ice to Brewski, just out of her reach. And we're down to 20 seconds left here in the period. Spuds are going to get it back temporarily. Slides back over to the far corner. Krieg's going to hustle there. She's going to put it back behind to Brewski. 10 seconds remaining here in this period. Goes back out to Casabot. 2 seconds. She's got to shoot it. And they're going to run out of time here. So that's the end of the first period here. Your Spuds 3, Buffalo nothing, and the shots unofficially are 14-4 in favor of the Spuds. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be back for second period action in about 15.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to do a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
So we're back here for second period action. Just a summary from the first period. The Spuds with 14 shots in a 3-0 lead. Buffalo with 4 shots and haven't quite scored yet as we start here with a Moorhead power play. Minute 15 here in the power play here to start the second period. Face-off won by Corton. Now Dronin coming up the ice, slides it over wide to LeBon. LeBon to Corton, slides it back to Dronin, who gets to the middle of the ice. Over to Casabud, a quick shot. And the first save here in the second period for Ava Joanne and the Buffalo team. So 56 seconds left here in the Worm power penalty and the Spuds on the power play. Corton, Bria home, LeBon up front, Dronin and Casabud on D for the Spuds. Casabud now with it, over to Corton. Corton goes down low. Try to slide it back through the middle. Casabud now with it out by the blue line again. Gets to the middle, slides it back in deep. LeBon's there. Little help from Corton. LeBon is going to end up with the puck behind the net. She comes around, little bump back to Dronin. Dronin slides over to Corton, goes to the net, nothing there. Casabud now is going to tee one up. Oh, just sneaks by the post after the save there. Buffalo now is going to be able to get it back at neutral ice, but here comes Casabud again. She's got the puck, she's got speed, she's in the middle. She's going to rip it, good low hard shot. Another save, but she gets her own rebound. Back out to Dronin, 9 seconds left on the power play. Slides it back over to Corton. Corton gets it back to Casabud. Cassie fakes the shot. Dronin with a nice cross ice pass to Corton, and Buffalo now is back to full strength. So Casabud now with it out to neutral ice. She's going to zing it in deep, and we're going to have a change. Bruschi will come back onto the ice with Ella home. LeBon's still out there. She's going towards the and gets a change. Now Feeney sauces it up to Dronin. Dronin's going to keep on going by herself, looking for someone to give it to. Slides it over. Krieg going hard to the net. Loose puck and a save as home puts it back on the net.
Spuds are starting to swarm the net pretty well. Good looks on that power play. That last power play, good puck movement. Goalie's just coming up big right now.
Yeah, and I mean they've definitely the possession is unbelievable so far here in the start of this period. They've had the puck on their stick about 90% of the time. Face-off won there by Buffalo. Banging up the wall, but again, Spuds get it back. Bruschi gets it out towards home, who takes the shot, and it's off. Now Buffalo finally back on their stick. They're going to come back out through the neutral ice, but Feeney's going to turn it over there. Puck slides back over towards Krieg. Feeney now with it to her partner, Clute. Clute does a little escape move and stops up behind the net, and there she comes back up the ice. She does a cross-ice pass to Home. Holmes got it, drops it to Bruschi, who takes a quick shot up into the net and off over the glass into the grandstands on that one. Nice little pass play, though, John, and the puck movement's been real good here in the first 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Spuds are looking pretty good. to start the second period here. 14-29 on the FCCU scoreboard. Shots 18-4 in favor of the Spuds.
So now the Spuds will come out as we finally retrieve the puck, and we will go back on here. Malquist will take the face-off, won by Buffalo. As good as we were in the face-offs, John, in the first game, we've been beat up a little bit here so far today, but it hasn't really caused them too much concern because of the puck possession and getting it back.
Yeah, those are those stats that really matter in those tight games. Not that this isn't a tight game, but you can see that the Spuds are dominating the play as of right now.
Worm there with a quick shot, Cruss an easy save. Puck in the corner now, and here comes Lucy Wilson. She gets it up towards Heeneman. Heeneman trying to come, and she gets caught from behind. Buffalo now trying to get it clear is, can't see the number there with the jersey tucked in and back out towards Strami, who flicks it back towards the net where Salvovold had an opportunity, but bounced past her stick. Now Wilson, she throws it, but it's blocked. Bria Holm coming from the bench, can't quite get there, and Worm is able to get it back out. She's using her speed now as she comes down. Good back check there by Strami, and she gets it back. Good stick work there, don't you think, John?
Oh, great work, great work. She very easily could have gave up, but she got chased her all the way back and ended up getting possession from her. So great job there, Strami.
Now it turned over. Salvovold now with it on her stick. Here comes Dronen. She looks fresh as she has the puck coming off from the bench. Now she's going to work below the goal line. Still looking for someone to work it to. She goes back down low to Corton. Slides past her, but Corton's still going to win the race. Nice little move there. She goes to her knees, but gets the puck back over towards Laban. Buffalo trying to clear, but still can't get the puck, and Corton is back to her on her stick. She's coming around. She gives it to Casa, but rips one off the goalie's stick and up into the net. Good passing play there by the Spuds.
Yeah, good puck possession. Like how Casabud came down top of the circle there, shortened that distance to the net and got a pretty good shot. And again, great save by the Buffalo goaltender.
I don't know if you saw Corton down there, and I'm talking about the father trying to get the puck over the glass. He doesn't have any skill. He's got a great golf game, but not a lot of savvy of throwing a puck there. And
he's not even here to defend himself.
No, I know, but I know his dad's listening in and watching his granddaughter in with great pride. So here the Spuds go, a shot by Laban and another save. Corton battling along. Yeah, he's not here to maybe protect himself, but if he was here, I'd still say the same thing. Dronen rips one wide of the net, and the Spuds continue to have possession. Casabud now slides it towards Laban to Corton. Rebound. Holm has a shot. Another save. Great goaltending here by the Buffalo tender. Corton now slides it back down. Holm slides it back down. Now it's on the stick of Laban, sitting there loose. The goalie's trying to pull it in, and she's going to cover up, and we're going to have a whistle here. 2-3 good opportunities there, John, and on the doorstep all day long so far. And again, puck possession is a big part of it. Buffalo trying to do their best, trying to get it out of the zone, but the Spuds are working extremely hard to win the puck battles.
Yeah, and you can see, the maturity that we have this year compared to last year even, and some of the girls, like senior there, Ellie Laban, and the way she battled in front of the net, definitely see some improvement with her as far as her strength and her aggressiveness this year.
So the battle up along the wall. 3 Buffalo Bison. As Feeney tries to win it, and it gets back down towards Krieg. Brusky going hard. She pushes it up the wall, and again, it doesn't go out. And now Will as Worm gets it. No, she doesn't. She tries to battle for it, and again, Holm gets it. Krieg now hustling down into the corner to try and make something happen. Brusky is there. Turned back, and Worm has it for Buffalo. Spuds now battling his loose puck again, pinned up along the wall. Into the rough skates, back out towards the middle of the ice, and picked up there by Marlo Reynolds. She's going to scoot. She tries to bump it past, but Clute is there to pick it up. Clute comes around. She goes back to Feeney behind the net. Good play there. Back up the ice to Holm. Tries to clear, but can't. Picked up there, but ridden off the play by Feeney. Now Clute has it. She's going to go long, out to Krieg. Krieg goes to Brewski. Brewski's got a look, and she's going to shoot it. Another save by the Buffalo goaltender. Shots now piling up, 23-5 here in favor of Moorhead. Back out to Heineman. Heineman slides it over to Wilson, to Brewski. Brewski over to Strami. Strami takes the shot, but is just off a little bit, but Wilson's going to hustle down and pick it up. Heineman now, she tries to go towards the net, to no avail, as Buffalo now will come out of the zone. Nope, it still can't clear. It's on the stick of Strami, who pushes it back down below the goal line. Battle there. Now Buffalo has it coming up the ice is Aspen Adams. She's going to just chip it off the glass and relieve a little of pressure, and a couple players for Buffalo go for a change as it goes back towards the Moorhead end. Strami wins the battle there. She goes up towards Salvovold, but it's blocked by the defender. Number 26 is Isabel Hansen. She's going to put it back in. Lucy Wilson's going to go around the net. She's looking for somebody. She bumps it, but no communication as she had nobody there. Heineman now with it. She goes cross ice to Salvovold. Salvovold makes a nice little move. Slides it to Lucy Wilson, who goes back towards Salvovold, and the goalie's going to eat that one up. Nice little play there, John.
Yeah, good play there by Salvovold to push the puck up and jump up in the play. And actually, defenseman Lucy Wilson ended up in front of the net with an opportunity. We couldn't quite finish, but great hustle by Lucy.
Well, there's the face-off. Won by Moorhead, and Salvovold almost snuck one through there for her first of the year. Buffalo now coming back up the ice, and Dronen's not going to let them have any space there. Now Heineman with it. She's going to come up the side. Gets bumped off the puck there. Oh, here comes a breakaway as they get behind the defenseman. Cuts back in, shoots it, and scores. Little breakdown, and all of a sudden Buffalo off to the races. Great hustle by number 21 Avery Corbin, and she puts Buffalo right back in the game as she gets them their first goal here in the second period of the game.
If I'm not mistaken, how that transpired is just a little chip off the boards, and I think we pinched in, pressing a little hard in their zone, not thinking that we have to worry about those chips passed, and away she went, and she did finish a nice play there.
So here we go back again, 3-1 here on the FCCU scoreboard. 3-1 as we go halfway home here in this game, and Crescent's going to eat that one back up.
Well, you can see what a goal does, Mitch. All of a sudden this next shift, they're a little more energy from Buffalo, getting the puck in now, and now we have to just make sure that we take care of the details.
Well, you get 11 saves in a half a period from your goaltender, and she made a lot of spectacular ones. You make a little mistake, and it gives the other team a little life, and that's hockey, right?
Yep,
so
absolutely.
Here comes Moorhead back up the ice. Klute's going to go to LeBon. She chips it by, and Corton's going hard down deep into the Buffalo zone. She's got home with her. She pulls up here, takes a good look. Headsy player as she looks to survey the ice. Shot there by Feeney, but it just ends up back by the back wall. And we're going to have another penalty here on the Spuds as Holmes going to go for a high sticking at the 7:58 mark. Probably not what they needed, but again, trying to make a play, working hard, just kind of got underneath her a little bit, and Buffalo's going to go right back to the power play here and have an opportunity to make it a little bit closer.
Yeah, Spuds have done a good job on the penalty kill. I think they've been keeping it simple, winning their draws. This is going to be key, obviously.
So Corton gets the face-off. Buffalo gets possession. Feeney now with it. She's going to ring the boards back out, and it's going to be held in there. Off the skates, goes right back to Feeney, and she's going to fire at the length of the ice. So 1:45 remaining here in the penalty as Buffalo's going to move it back up. Avery Corbin had it for a second, but now LeBon takes it away from her, pushes it back towards Clute. Clute's going to fire it over to Corton. To Feeney. Feeney's going to put it all the way back to the back wall. Corton is going to hold it up right there. Does a nice job of taking off some more time for Moorhead. Now Buffalo with possession. Slides it up, and here comes senior number 12, Anna Kubu, who gets it back to Worm, who takes a quick, sneaky little shot just wide of the net. Buffalo now with it out at their own blue line. Bruschi trying to put some pressure on. Feeney trips her up there in the corner. Wins the battle, gets it back out to neutral ice, and it's going to go all the way down as it sneaks by. Bruschi now coming up, putting a little pressure on. Buffalo now with it, coming in their zone. Holm is there. Goes off her stick back to Buffalo, but then Dronen's there to pick it up. Puck now in the corner. 33 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Spuds. Here comes now Dronen. She's got a head of steam. We got a 3-2 possibly. Nope, Dronen's going to go. She's going to turn the corner, but it's bumped off her. Nice play by Grace Bergstrom as she knocks it off there. But it's turned over. Bruschi's got it. Oh, and it's blocked by the defenseman, number 27 there. Lene blocked it off now. Bruschi with the puck makes a little move. Goes back to Dronen. Dronen's got the open look. Blocked there by a Buffalo defender. And back out to neutral ice. Casabud now with it. She's going to wheel as she comes through it. Moorhead back to full strength. Casabud beats a couple players, goes in, chips it off the goalie, and it goes back behind the goal line where Buffalo's able to pick it up, but Dronen's there. She's going to go back in deep, trying to get it to Krieg. Buffalo now with it. Pushed it back down. It's going to go the length of the ice, but no icing as it's waved off. Dronen now with it. She's going all the way down. It's picked off there by Worm. She's going to come in with some speed. She takes a quick shot and is wide of the net there. Buffalo still retrieves the puck and gains possession. Dronen now, she's going to chip it back over to the other side where Casabud is. Up to LeBon. LeBon pushes it by. Here comes Salvavold. Salvavold has a look. She's going to take a shot, low, hard shot off the goalie's pads, back to her. Now Krieg picks it up. She goes over to Strami, over to Wilson. Wilson shoots it. Another save and a rebound. Puck still loose, and now the goaltender's on top of it, picking up her 26th save on 29 shots is the goaltender Ava Jovan, as she's had a nice and busy afternoon.
Absolutely. Ellie LeBon took a pretty big hit there in front of the net after that puck got froze. She went back to the box a little shaken up, but I think she's going to be okay.
So here we go. Malquist is in there with the draw. Back to Salvavold to Wilson. Wilson flips it back in deep where Heineman is. Heineman trying to go to Wilson, but goes off her and out to neutral ice. Buffalo now with it for a second, but Wilson's got it back here in neutral ice, back over to her partner, Strami. Strami's trying to go to somebody, but nobody home, and that's going to go for an ice on Moorhead and come back to the left side of Crescent for the faceoff. 4:27 remaining here in the second period on the FCCU scoreboard. Spuds shots 29-6 and lead on the board 3-1 over the Buffalo Bisons. Face-off now. Malquist steps in to take it against Avery Corbin, won by the Spuds. Salvavold now, she picks it up for a second, but now it's Wilson. She gets tripped up trying to jump up around a player, and now here comes Malquist. She's got a chance for a shot, but it's blocked there. Buffalo's going to be content to chip it down the length of the ice, and we'll have a reset here at the 4:02 mark of the second period. So the Spuds came in here with a 3-0 lead, and Buffalo has the only goal of the period, even though the shots have been pretty one-sided. But give them credit, they're hanging around. That's what you want to do. And see if they can get one here to get a little closer. Spuds, meanwhile, want to see if they can add to what they have and get one past a very stingy goaltender. Here comes Buffalo now with an opportunity. Easy shot turned away there by Crescent. Clute now trying to make a play. Goes off a skate and back out to neutral ice where Buffalo's there, and they pick it up. Little D to D back over to the wing and back into the Spud zone. Feeney going hard to go back and pick it up. She's going to ring it all the way around, and it ends up on the stick of LeBon. LeBon chips it off the wall. Corton picks it up there. Corton's going to cut in. Nope, she takes it around the net. Crafty little player. She's looking for someone to give it to. She gives it to Clute. Clute's going to shoot it, but a nice easy glove save. As Joanne will hold on for her 27th save of the game. That's a good opportunity to put a low hard one on and see if we can get some rebounds. But again, I like the puck movement. Corton patiently looking for someone who puts it on her stick, and they got an opportunity, at least a shot out of the deal. So here's Brewski going to take the draw. She's got Holm to her right, and Krieg is out front. Ella Holm now that she's working behind the goal line. She boxes off her stick. She's trying to get it back. She pushes it back up towards Brewski, who slides it back to Kasabud. Kasabud gives it back to Brewski. Brewski's going to fire here one. Nice shot with using a partial screen off the side of the net, and Buffalo ends up retrieving the puck. Turned over now, and here's Krieg. Krieg's trying to make a move off her. Oh, there it is. Tried to make a move. I don't know if it was a pass or not, but it'll count as an assist, and the goal is going to go to Ella Holm.
Yeah, I think Annie picked that puck up and turned towards the net, and the defender made a nice little poke check off her stick, but it ended up right on Ella Holm's stick, and she wasted no time putting that puck, I think, over the glove side up high. So Ella Holm with the goal, and I think Annie Krieg is going to get the assist on this one.
You know, and I think you mentioned it perfectly there when you said a quick shot. I mean, that's what it takes. The quicker you can get it off, and don't let that goalie get set up, because she has been able to see a lot of the pucks because of that, and that was a great opportunity, and Holm buries it here for a 4-1 Moorhead lead. Kasabud now with the shot as it bounces off a couple sticks, and they got it as salvable, but she wasn't on the ice there. Now it goes back out to Kasabud, but it gets by her. 2-on-1 now for Buffalo. Dronin back. She forces an easy save by Crescent, and she'll hold on. Yeah, the goal is scored by Ella Holm, assisted by Annie Krieg, and it was, again, in a 4-1 Moorhead lead.
Yeah, Mitch, it seems like we just have a lot more confidence with the puck this game than what I've seen, from last year. I wasn't a witness to the game here last week, but just watching it in person, it seems like the confidence is there.
And that's going to be a little bang up the boards. Goes all the way down for an icing. We'll have a reset here to the left of Crescent. Yeah, I think last week, you're looking at the first game, maybe a little jitters, maybe a little not, I don't know, but we just didn't handle the puck as well. We've handled the puck better, had a little more time and space too, which is created by holding on to it. So I think you're right on the money there. Now Heeneman, she's going to get it up behind Salvold, but she's going to be able to get it there, and she's going to use her strength to get by. She's in. She's going to take a shot. It goes wide of the net where Strami will pick it up and bounce it back in deep. Heeneman now in the corner. Salvold picks it up from there, trying to battle. Salvold uses her strength again and gets it back down in. Malmquist now with it. She has it in deep, tries to get it out front. Buffalo will pick it up from there. A little chip on the wall, but Strami gets it back. Heeneman now, she's going to go back in deep, and the goaltender is going to hold that one up. So a minute 21 left here in the second period, and the first half seemed like it was flying by. It seems like it slowed down a little bit. A lot more whistles here in the last 4 or 5 minutes. But again, even one goal apiece here in the second, but a 4-1 Moorhead lead. Corton wins the draw back to Feeney. Feeney rings it back around. Clute's going to pinch it back off, but it goes back out to neutral ice where Holm's going to pick it up. Bria Holm now with it, using her speed. She gets through there, takes a quick shot. And the goalie's going to hold on. So minute 4 left here in the second period. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the Buffalo goaltender, and Corton's going to step in. She wins the draw set play to LeBon, but it gets blocked. Good job by Feeney to hold the zone. LeBon now trying to make a play. She slides it down to Holm. Holm's got the look, and she roofs it, and that's going to be a 5-1 lead.
Again, Ellie LeBon made a good little play there, not too far off our offensive blue line, just was strong on the puck, was able to get it over to Bria, and then Bria goes to the net with it, and you know, Bria can really shoot the puck. And coming off that screen there, I don't think the goaltender saw it.
Wow, and the elevation there was what she does the best, right? She's very good at getting elevation in tight. Not that she was extremely to the tight of the goaltender, but snuck it underneath the crossbar with a good shot. So that gives us 42 seconds left in a 5-1 Moorhead lead, which Buffalo had a chance to get back in it. They got it to 3-1, but Moorhead does a good job of answering here. So face off down to the left of the goaltender from Buffalo, and Corton will step in. So Feeney is also going to get the second assist on that goal. Here's Corton again. She is just holding on the puck forever and seems to be able to do what she wants. Quick shot there by Feeney, down to 26 seconds left here in the period. Holm now gets it back out. Shot there by Corton, not a lot on it. We're down to the 19-second mark of the period.
Is it just me, or does it seem like when you're walking outside right now, it feels like January, not November?
You know, apparently heat is tough to come by here at the Moorhead Sports Center, because it is a chilly afternoon here up in the press box and anywhere in the rink. Maybe that's age, John. I don't know, but I am cold. Brewski now with it in the corner. She tries to sneak one into Dronen. Now Kosova, she's on the move. We're down to 6 seconds left. She tries to go out front. And she gets one to sneak there. It sits there. Brewski's trying to get to it. Knocked a couple people down in the process, but to no avail, and that'll end the period here.
Good try there at the end.
Shots on officially in the period, John, 24-3. And Moorhead's going to take a 5-1 lead to the third period here, getting goals from, I guess we would say, the Holm sisters, right? I think they each had one there in the period. So we'll be back for the third period after intermission here. Spuds 5, Bison 1.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
All right, we're back here for third period action. Both teams are back on the ice. Kind of set the stage here for the third period. 5-1 Spud lead. Shots are 38-7. Goals scored by, let's see if we can get this, John. I know Bria Holm has a pair. Ella Holm has one. Corton has one. And the other goal goes to
Bria has two.
Yeah, LeBon had the other one, right? Am I thinking right? Yeah, she had the first one from Corton.
Correct.
Right? Yeah,
Correct.
I think that's how it is. If not, I apologize. Don't have anything up here to write anything down. So as we enter here in the end of the third period, a 5-1 Spud lead over the Bison. Moorhead came in 1-0 and on their way to possibly being 2-0, John, and Buffalo again came in 0-3 and still working hard trying to get something going here as they start the third period. So Brewski's going to step in against Worm. Face-off won by Buffalo. If there is anything negative I can say is we haven't won a lot of face-offs today, John. One of our strengths definitely last game. So here comes Moorhead up the ice quickly. Bria Holm drops it off to Krieg, who rips one off the goalie, and she's going to eat that one up. Good play there by Holm to little drop pass over to Krieg.
Yeah, face-off, obviously it's a little lopsided game here, but the face-offs become really important in those tight games. And, as we move through the season, I'm sure we're going to get better, and, coaches will recognize, they have to work on some of that stuff. But
there's another 1-1. Brewski was really good last week, and so, we just were really good there. And a great shot there by Dronen. As a team, they were good, I should say. Now here comes Feeney back over to Brewski. Brewski's going to bang it deep, and Krieg's going to be first to the puck. She tries to slide one out into traffic off a couple feet. Now back to Feeney. Feeney mishandles it briefly, but it's over to Dronen. Dronen goes cross ice. Oh, just wide. Krieg had a good opportunity there. Now Brewski with the puck. And again, time and space has been overwhelmingly in favor here of Moorhead just by their hustle and determination. Cross ice up into the netting, and that'll get a whistle here to the left of the goaltender.
I don't know if you mentioned it last week, Mitch, but wanted to say congratulations to Olivia Dronen on her commitment to Bemidji State University here this fall. Very excited for her to enter that stage of her career in college. So
yeah, and
congratulations to her and her family.
Yeah, and I just a good leader and a good kid, and she'll have great success as she goes to that next level. And hopefully, I think her dream's biggest of anything in this year is seeing the Spuds make it to the X. So hopefully we can have two dreams come true in 1 year for Olivia and for the team. But yeah, definitely congratulations to her. So here comes Buffalo back up the ice. Kasabud was there. Now Klut's going to get back there. Looks like they changed up the D partners a little bit as Klut is with Kasabud, where Dronen and Kasabud were together. Couple good chances there by Buffalo. Back out now to LeBon. She goes cross ice over to Bria Holm. Bria Holm hustling down the ice. She takes a shot, bounces off the hockey pants of a Buffalo player, and it's swatted down the ice, and we're going to have a icing call here at the 15 mark. 15-13 as the clock kept running there for a little extra time.
Speaking of college commitments, Feeney also committed to University of Marion Bismarck for soccer, so congratulations to her as well. Another three-sport athlete there.
Well, it's actually, I got to give the kid credit because I believe she might even be a four-sport because she plays football, soccer, hockey, and a little bit of track in the mix too. And
I forgot about track. Yeah,
I might have her play an inning of softball so she can set a record. And God knows she'd be willing. I've tried to talk her into it, but she has that. She kind of is favorable of, as I say, catapulting herself with a stick over another stick, as a caveman would say. But she'd
probably be a heck of a softball player, I bet.
I don't know. Good kid, good competitive spirit, and that's what you got to love about Feeney. And congratulations, definitely to her. will look to follow her as she goes on to play for the Marauders. Back out to neutral ice here, Feeney with the puck. She has it, slides it over to Strami. A little off there, but Strami will remain with the puck. 14-19 left here in the third period. Long pass there off a Buffalo player, so icing will be waved off. Buffalo now with it behind their net. Throws it up the sidewall. Feeney's there. Gets past her, but no, she's able to keep it in. I was blocked out there by the boards. Buffalo now coming up with the puck. Tried to go to the wing, but Dronen will pick it off there. Dronen comes around the net, tries to get it to Brewski. Good poke check there by the goalie. And Krieg accidentally puts it back out to neutral ice where Feeney will pick it up. She goes to Dronen in the skates, but Brewski hustling across. Gets it back in deep where Krieg will pick it up. Krieg tries to throw it out front. Dronen now is going to let one rip. Good blocker saving up over the glass.
I remember when Dronen was the 12U, and I coached with her, and Emily Sell, who's assistant coach at Concordia, and I think it was actually Greg Salvable at the time, but Dronen, we used to practice those one-timers before and after as a 12U, and over and over and over, and obviously it's paid off for her.
Yeah, it's not hard to tell why she's as good as she is. She's put the time in. She's a committed kid, and again, we'll have hopefully great success here in her final year with the Moorhead Spuds. Buffalo now brings it in deep. Brewski's got it. She's going to flip it up the wall and back out to neutral ice. Ella Holm coming hard. Brewski now, she's working up the wall, but it's won there by Buffalo. Now back to neutral ice. Brewski throws it across ice. Back to Worm for Buffalo. She uses her ability to get it in deep and goes for a change. Now here comes Feeney. Feeney looking. Gets it back to Krieg. Krieg turns it over, but Dronen's able to get it back. Now Dronen coming in on a 1-on-3. Nobody with her. She's trying to buy some time as her teammates come from a change. Dronen still with the puck. She throws it back around to the other side where Kasabut is. Kasabut's going to make a little fake move. Driving down the wall. Looking for somebody. Tries to get it out front to no avail, but Laban gets it back. Laban comes across the hash. Attacking the net. Laban, just slides off her stick there, and Buffalo's going to get it. Still can't quite clear. Back in deep behind the goal line. It goes. Buffalo trying to come up the sidewall, but Laban is going to pin it off, and Dronen takes a shot. Bounces off her stick, and there's Corton. Corton has a chance, another chance, and a goal.
Extra poke at that puck, put the puck past her. Made the first save there, but the puck stayed in front. No whistle. Was loose, and Corton, I believe, pushed that one through.
Yeah, it's really tough to tell. It was kind of a loose puck, and you really couldn't tell who had it, but it ends up in the back of the net, and the Spuds will go up 6-1.
I could be mistaken, but it might have been Bria Holm. I don't know.
Yeah, she was first through the line, but it was really, the puck must have been sitting behind the goaltender, out of our view, obviously. And Buffalo now will have it and dump back in, but Kasabut has it. She goes cross ice, nice pass to Laban. 3-on-2 possible. Laban takes it wide, uses her speed. Comes around, goes for a kind of a stuff. Kasabut's going to tee one up, and a goalie makes the save. Her 37th save here of this afternoon. 11:39, still haven't heard on the goal. Sis hopefully will be coming here shortly. Or else they're just going to leave us in the dark.
Maybe not, yeah.
So Corton will step in to take it. I wish I could give credit to where credit was due. Holm came through the line first, so I'm assuming maybe it was her. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Bria Holm gets it. That's a hat trick for her.
If you're watching Spuds TV at home, you can probably rewind that one and find out for us.
Yeah, get a better view there. As the top-notch cameraman down here, I'm sure we're all over it. Yeah, I believe that's a hat trick for Bria Holm as she got her third of the game. Is that correct, John?
That is correct.
Corton, I believe, has 3 assists, so she's had a nice job of being an integral part here of this afternoon's lead for Moorhead. So Worm's going to step up here against Malquist on the draw. Salvold now with it. She's going to slide it back towards Clute. Clute trying to make something happen. Playing physical along the wall as it's hung up there in the skates, but it's dug out there. Now Buffalo's able to chip it back to neutral ice. 10:57 here in the third. 6-1 Moorhead. Casabud now below the goal line. Circles it, back up, comes, nice little bump pass up to her defensive partner, but Worm's going to turn it over. Casabud comes in hard, but can't quite dislodge it. Here comes Casabud, and she circles back around the net. She's going to slow it down a little bit. Now she's going to go up the ice, looking for someone to move it to. Still comes, gets to the red line. She's going to send it down. Wasn't quite to the red line, and I guess it's going to go for an icing call. Probably should have moved that one up the ice. But it is what it is, and it'll come back to the left of Crescent. 10:20 left here in the third. 6-1 Moorhead. Shots on goal on the FCCU scoreboard. 46 for Moorhead, 9 for Buffalo. Brewski wins the draw. Over to Strami. Strami's going to circle around the net. Goes up the wall, and it's turned over there, and it bounces back towards Lucy Wilson. She's going to pick it up. She comes back around. Goes up towards Krieg off her skate. Brewski tries to grab it, but it's picked up there by Krieg. Now Ella Holm comes in. She cuts back in. Loose puck to the middle. Somebody probably should have banged that one in, but the goaltender did a good job of keeping it out and keeping it in the blue paint.
That's one thing about excuse me, they're up you.
No, you're okay.
One thing about Ella Holm, she's not afraid to take the puck to the net.
No, she's not.
It doesn't matter like what's in front of her. She's got her eye in the net.
Well, it sat there long enough. I think she did a good job. I think Brewski just didn't quite get it, and then Krieg didn't quite get it, and it slid between the legs of a goaltender who's had a busy afternoon for Buffalo. Good little tip there by Brewski, goes off to the corner. Drop back down towards Krieg. She's trying to set up shop, looking for somebody. Brewski's banging her stick. She's got it now. She takes a shot, another save, and another save. And it ends up on the leg pad of Buffalo's goaltender, Ava Jovan, who's had a busy afternoon. Her 44th save here with 9:34 still remaining here in the third period. Brewski steps in now to take the draw again. Won by Moorhead. Krieg has it. Ooh, I thought she had an open look. Tries to slide it to home to create some play there. Long shot there off the end wall. Brewski first to it again. Goes back to Dronen. Dronen's going to beat her player. Take it to the net. Gives it to Brewski. Brewski, oh, quick shot. Nice save again by the goaltender.
Heck of a little pass there by Dronen.
Yeah, I think Dronen's played both games, stayed within system, meaning she's going when she has her opportunity, but being creative, being an ultimate team player, and I think that's gonna bring this team along a long ways. The leadership, the commitment to trying to make plays to set up other people than trying to beat a couple people just on her own. Because I don't know that I would have been able to pass up that shot, but it was a nifty play. It gave Brewski a good opportunity to score. Now it comes back up. Feeney's pinches down. Corton's there. Tries to give the drone, and I think we're going to have a breakaway. Nope. Corton does a good job of getting back. Oh, what a nice little move there. Nice little move by Anna Kubu, and it just ends up a little long and ends up into the goaltender, Crescent, who is going to suck that up for her 9th save on 10 shots here this afternoon.
Well, Corton gave that puck up on the blue line, and she was not going to let her beat her back to the net, but almost did with a nifty little play to pull it through her, but good job by Corton to recover.
Good job on the draw there by Corton. LeBon tries to chip it out, doesn't quite get out there. Clute now with it. She's going to go behind the net and set up there. Makes a little move quickly there. Has open ice, but it's turned over. Worm has it for a second. Now Buffalo's got a good chance. Crescent with the save. Loose puck there. LeBon comes back down in. Worm does a good job using her body, and it gets back deep into the Spud zone. Bria Holm has it. She's coming up the ice. She slides it up to Corton. Corton looks like she's got a step. She's going hard to the net, But a good job there by getting cut off. Good job by the goaltender to poke check it a little bit away too, but Holm ends up with it on her stick. Now Casabud, open look. Oh, and a little tip there off of Buffalo's stick. Good shot there by Casabud, keeping a low, hard shot. Holm now with it. She's going to take a shot, and that's blocked. That's the ones right there, John, I was just talking about where we haven't. And we're going to go with Bria's going to end up in the box here on a tripping call, but going back to that play by Holm, those are the ones you just got to slide back over to a teammate. She had Casabud, I believe, on the sidewall, and you just don't want those blocked, and it ends up going the other way. And it's no big deal. It's 6-1, but it's that lesson learned that you don't want to do that against a team that's going to get a breakaway and score a goal. Not saying Buffalo can't, but on that play, we were able to escape that, and she ends up in a box because she has to go back to her own end.
Yeah, little lessons learned, I think. And it's good that we can learn those in a game like this.
Yep.
Versus a 2-1 game.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not trying to be hard on anybody. It's just those things where you just really got to be careful. You don't want to give an opportunity to an opponent just by shooting one into, especially high in the zone with nobody behind you. Now Buffalo will have a power play here for minute 45. 7:26 left here in the third period. Cronin now is going to fire it up to the press box. Nope, it's off the glass.
I thought that was coming up here.
I thought we were going to have a play. It's like in baseball where you get a foul ball back to the press box. I thought it was coming towards us. But don't worry, John, I was ducking. You would have got hit.
Chicklets.
Oh. Salvold now below the net holding on to the puck. Heineman goes down there too. Buffalo still trying to make a play. Now they come up the wall. Oops, tries to pass the teammate who went for a change. Now Worm now with on her stick. She's going to try and make a play, but Feeney is going to bounce it and send it back the other way. 55 seconds left here on the power play for Buffalo. Feeney now with it. She's going to send it down to Bruschi up over her stick, but it'll go down, and icing is perfectly fine when you're shorthanded, and Bruschi's going to beat her down and steal the puck back. Bruschi now with it. She slides it over to Casabud, who rips one, and the goaltender is going to eat up another one.
20 seconds left on the power play, or excuse me, the penalty kill.
Well, it is a power play.
Yeah, for Buffalo,
Just
I
for
guess.
Buffalo, yeah. And
I'm a little rusty, to be honest with you.
well, it's one of those games that just, it's hasn't been close early, and I think maybe that's it gives a little rust there too, John. Face off there. Bruschi's got the puck. Bruschi's trying to walk it in, and it's taken from her. And it's going to go back out to neutral ice where Casabud will retrieve back to the Spud zone, actually, over to Clute. Moorhead back to full strength, and we'll play 5-on-5. 5:30 left here in the third period. Casabud battling over there, and Bruschi going to go to the box, and I think she knows it. So a delayed penalty here on Moorhead as Buffalo is trying to bring it back up. And Krieg's going to touch it up there, and the whistle will go. But Bruschi's going to go for a body check, I believe.
Bruschi's asking some questions down there.
Yeah, oh, that's an eye roll head shake. What are you talking about? I think he was trying to advise her to be careful because she could get a boarding or maybe a 5. I don't know. He initiated the conversation to help her out. Learning. I didn't really see it. I just saw I heard it more than I saw it, John, so I have no idea. So the Spuds will be shorthanded. Annie Krieg is going to pick that one off and come back up the ice, but Worm is going to pull it back towards the boards and pin it up. And they didn't say what it was, but I think it was checking, yep. So, minute and a half left here in the power play. 4:30 left here in the game. 6-1 Moorhead. Play along the wall there. Chip back out to neutral ice. Heidi Johnson has it there for Buffalo, trying to make a play. Strami knocks her down. Gets it back all the way back down, and Corton is going to go hustling down. Salvold now with it on her stick. Tries to go towards the net. Feeney takes a shot, and another save, and a hold on. So 48 seconds left here in the power play, John.
Power play, penalty kill.
Well, power play for Buffalo. I'm trying to be universal here. So.
Oh, okay. Yep. Buffalo power play.
Buffalo power play.
There we go.
Yeah. Face off.
We're getting better.
Getting
Spud
better.
Nation.
Or slipping, one of the two. Corton makes a nice little pass to Salvold. And a quick whistle there. And goalie didn't quite have it, but out of the eyes of the referee, so he blows it. So 39 seconds left on the Buffalo power play. 39 seconds left on the Moorhead kill.
I like it.
Corton will step in again here. Face off won by Buffalo up the sidewall. Comes back out, little 2-on-1 possible, but no, it's turned over there by Corton, and she's going to get in the way there. Dronin chips it the rest of the way. 24 seconds left on the Brewski penalty. Feeney comes up. She gets a shot. Blocked there, but she still ends up with the puck. Dronin rips one off. Pad save back to the corner. Corton will be first there. Corton gets knocked to the ice, but still has the puck somehow. Salvold is also there, and it goes back over to Buffalo now. Moving the puck back up the ice. Spuds are now at full strength. Bria Holm comes off the bench and instantly has the puck, and she's going to dump it back in deep as we're under 3 minutes here in the third. Alquist there for a second. Goes back out, and that'll be an icing call. .245 left here on the FCCU scoreboard. Your Spud 6, Buffalo 1. Shots 57-11 here this afternoon. And looks, in all intention, the Spuds will go to 2-0. Next game, John, will be next Saturday as they will host
Blake, I believe.
Blake here at the Moorhead Sports Center. Same times again, 1 and 3. And then they have a rare Monday game against Elk River, which is an intriguing matchup too. Just another team from the cities to play. Now here's Clute with it on her stick. Blocked there by number 7 was Marlo Reynolds with a block. But she off the goaltender, back into the corner. Home now with it still in the corner. Buffalo trying to clear off Kosova, skates over to LeBon. Worm now with it for Buffalo. She's going to come down, goes wide, trying to beat Clute. Does get by her temporarily, but she's kind of surrounded there by Spuds players, and Malquist is going to pick it up there. Tries to go cross ice. That's picked off. Goes back in deep to Worm. She's looking for help. She slides it back down. Cross ice off Crescent. Can't officially call it a save because it kind of wasn't really on the net. Went off her body, though. Kosova now with down to a minute and a half left. She slides it back to neutral ice to Holm. Ella Holm, excuse me, and we got an offsides.
Say the Moorhead boys team, Spuds team, is having scrimmages this weekend over at the Cullen Hockey Center.
Yeah, I think they wrapped it. I think they're maybe have one late here that was this afternoon, probably just wrapping up right now, actually.
Sounds like it was some good games over there and good competition. I think Maple Grove, Cretin was in town, among some others. So yeah, good competition to kind of get things warmed up for the season starts.
And I'm assuming they probably get going right after Thanksgiving also. I haven't seen their schedule. As they'll look to defend Section 8 again and hopefully make another trip down to the XL.
Speaking of competition and stuff, looking ahead a little bit to that holiday tournament down the cities. Man, that looks like a pretty darn good tournament weekend. I think we started with Andover.
Yeah, that tournament. I mean, Andover's loaded. They've hammered everybody they've played, and they obviously have a ton of skill there. Good goaltending, solid coaching staff. I mean, they're going to be tough to beat, and definitely the favorites to win the state tournament. So it'll be a good experience for the Spuds, and we've got some experience. So hopefully that's something by the time we get down to that tournament they are ready for. So here's Feeney with it. So we get towards the end. Home going to take a shot. No, goes to Brewski and a nice little pass. She fooled me. I thought she was going to shoot it towards the net, but made a nice pass over to Brewski. As we're down to the last half minute, Home almost tallies her second as she shoots that time wisely as she almost sneaks one into the corner. Now Dronin with it out high. She's going to shoot. Gets through. No, it doesn't. It's blocked, but Home gets it on her stick. Home shoots another one. Just barely misses the corner there, and we're under 10 seconds here in this third period. And that's going to do it here this afternoon as we're into the last couple seconds. And Moorhead's going to take a 6-1 victory here this afternoon. So your final shots here, 57 taken by Moorhead, 12 by Buffalo, and a 6-1 Moorhead win. So again, a reminder, next game will be next Saturday after the wonderful Turkey Day festivities, as we will probably be in Acoma, John, next week. But Moorhead will have a chance to continue the progress in the march towards the postseason as it comes faster than we all realize, and long ways off to February, but never seems that far as once the season gets going. So
yep, looking forward to it.
All right, we'll sign off here again. Final Spud 6, Buffalo Bison 1.